Peace. This Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video. And this one is going to be about. I'm tired of this subject, so I'm going to speak facts. This is about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Like, who's the GOAT? Me personally, I seen both of them play. Everybody who know me know I hated Michael Jordan because I'm a Knicks fan and he stopped my team from winning championships. People say, well, I say young poor boys, even some dudes my age, well, he's the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT, this and this. My question is this, what is your definition of a GOAT? I see it like this. Look at how many All-Stars and that LeBron's played with. The big three. Dwayne Wade at the time was on top of his game. Best shooting guard in the league at the time. Chris Bosh. Even when he was on the Cavs, Kyrie was the best point guard in the league at the time. Kevin Love was the best power forward at that time. Well, not what the best, but he was a top power forward. Well, he was a top rebounder at that time. And but who else? Let's see. Anthony Davis, Shaq. He had Rondo. He had Ray Allen. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So I don't consider him a GOAT because every team he has played on, and once they start losing, he finds a way out. Like his first year on the Lakers, he knew they wasn't going to make the playoffs that first year. So what does he do? He sits out the rest of the year. That's not a GOAT. You know, and again, I see it like this. Every top player that has won a championship, that like I say is on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA, has had a three-peat. He hasn't had a three-peat. He had a two-peat, I think, but he's not a GOAT. Michael Jordan took a year off, came back, and had a three-peat. He did it not once, twice. He has led the league in steals, 5 times, I think? Michael Jordan, 10 scoring titles. LeBron's not even close to that. For people to say that he's the GOAT and stuff, the GOAT conversation is someone, if you're a GOAT, I mean, you're the greatest that ever played it at all. He's not. I could say LeBron is like a Magic Johnson type of player, meaning he's going to get the teammates involved. Don't get me wrong, Michael Jordan did the same thing. People say, well, I heard some probably say the most dumbest thing I ever heard. He was like, well, LeBron has had 3 buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan didn't have that. I'm like, come on, man. If I need 1 bucket in a game, Michael Jordan or LeBron's in their prime, I'm going to trust Michael Jordan with the ball more than LeBron. And then the thing again, LeBron, how can I put it? He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, he don't have that killer instinct like Michael Jordan had. Everybody know the fourth quarter come, you know who's in the ball. If it's like 5 or even 10 minutes to go and in a game, and it's like 5-10 minutes to go in the game, and your team is up by like 8, good luck. Because everybody know it was Michael Jordan time. I seen that man do some things I never seen before. When he retired, I ain't gonna lie. The first time, I was like, word. Now it's our time. I was like, man, I can see a champion. Knicks gonna do some work without him. Get to the finals. We lost. Yeah, it is what it is. And people were saying, yeah, Scottie Pippen, carried him, this and this. How stupid is that? He said, well, he retired and he came back. Scotty is on that asked him to come back. You know, they both did they work. Jordan was the scorer, you know, and he got his assists, his rebounds, his blocks. And another thing, LeBron never won Defensive Player of the Year. And this time in his career, he ain't not gonna get that award. You know, even if he gets more championships than Jordan, he's not gonna be better than him because his Jordan's accomplishments that he got is long as hell. Jordan, he played with y'all trying to say, people saying, well, he had Rodman, he had Pippen. I'm like, Scottie Pippen was, I say, a top 10 player at the time, but he wasn't a top 5 player like Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. You know, he didn't have that. To say that he's a GOAT, LeBron's no GOAT. And I'm saying this, and this is everybody who know me know I hate Michael Jordan because he stopped my team from winning championships. Let's put it like this. We would name all the players that Michael Jordan stopped from winning a championship, and we can ask, look at all the champion people that LeBron has stopped. Michael Jordan list is long as hell, and these are Hall of Fame players. LeBron got some players too, but 6-0 is better than 4-6. Meaning he has lost 6 times. LeBron has lost 6 times, and he's let a lot of people win championships on his watch. He has got swept twice. LeBron has got swept twice. Now I don't want to hear that he took a young team to the playoffs. That's why he got. I don't want to hear that because that Heat team that they played in the finals is a young team too, and Jimmy Butler made sure that they didn't get swept. And the thing is, what happened? Dragic got hurt in the beginning of that first game. Bam got hurt in that first game. So that basically took all the momentum away. And when Bam came back, he wasn't the same player. Play this. To be great, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to lose in the finals or whatever, man. But you ain't going to get swept. Say, whoa, this person was hurt. Kyrie was hurt. Kevin Love went down. I'm like, come on with these excuses. Look at how many plays. Oh, let's talk about that last ring. The one ring you won in that he won in, I forget what year it was. But the year he so-called Golden State Warriors was the best team to ever assemble. And I'm telling anybody this, that's not the greatest team that ever assembled. It's not. And then the simple fact is this, that playoff run that they made, the Pelicans won a game. Probably a couple games, I'm not sure. Then when they played the Spurs, put like this, Kawhi Leonard got hurt. And they was kicking their ass. The Spurs was digging in Golden State's ass. If Kawhi doesn't get hurt, they don't win that series. I mean, if Kawhi don't get hurt, Golden State doesn't win that series. Then they play the Rockets. They went 7 games with the Rockets. Team that don't play no defense. And y'all talking about that's the best team that ever assembled? Hell no. Best team that ever assembled was, I got 3 teams. And it's the Bulls. 97 team and 98 team. The 96 and 97 team and stuff. I forget what year it was, but the team that had the record for most wins in a season before Golden State broke it. That's the best team they ever assembled because they had a bench, they had offense, they had defense, they had all of that. And for you people to say that they that's not the best team, crazy. He said, well, if you play this, if you put LeBron's best team that he ever had against that Bulls team, he won't stand a chance. And that's facts. Say, well, LeBron's this age. Well, put it like this. I'm not taking nothing from LeBron, but I just feel the way he goes out getting a championship is not the right way. I don't like that shit. That's bullshit to me. And what I want to say is this. Y'all can say is it's probably this, we're going to hear this debate for the next 20, 30 years. Probably the rest of our lives, like LeBron's better, Jordan's better. I'm like, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? I say it like this. Jordan's the GOAT of his era. LeBron's the GOAT of his era. And that's the way I see it. But in my book, Michael Jordan's the GOAT, greatest of all time. I seen him do some shit. He had that killer instinct. You know how Kobe had that killer instinct? That's something LeBron doesn't have. He has spurts where he shows it, but he's not the GOAT. He's not. Because the greatest of all time stayed on one team. He don't go, I'm going to this team because they got this player here. Yo, he's a star, so I'm going to play with him. Or I'm going to play with this guy or this guy. Or, you know, Michael Jordan had players come to him. They say, well, he had Rodman. You acting like Rodman was in his prime when he came to the Bulls. He came to the Bulls. He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Playing with the greatest player in the league and the greatest, that's going to go down as the greatest of all time. He's like, I'm in. They didn't care about, like, what he was doing off the court and his crazy shit that he was doing. No. Rodman, I'm played this. He was with the bad boys. He was an animal. Only thing they wanted him to do was rebound. Say, just rebound. I don't care. Y'all still saying that he was in his prime. Get the fuck out of here. He was not in his prime when he came to the Bulls. He was like, his career was halfway done. You know, they say just rebound and defend. That's all we want you to do. And when they got him, I wanted the Knicks to get him. I was pissed. The Bulls always taking out players all the time. But whatever. So, what I gotta say is, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He always will be the GOAT. And y'all don't believe that. That's your opinion. That's what I feel. I feel that's just how I feel. So this is Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video. Peace.